Kia ora hui anō tātou I tēnei pō. Ko Beck Sahau e whakapāhuanga mai I Tamakima Kaurau ki Aotearoa, New Zealand. Ko tēnei tōku hōtaka, ko tahi rau, rua tikau mā lima, tēnei pō. Ka kōrero I tēnei pō. Ka huri au ki taku reo ki Arua, I tēnei wā. It is 9:30 New Zealand time and it is muggy as. It is humming and humid. Fans going and mosquitoes are hanging around out the door and you name it. So had to close the door tonight. Normally we sit here and the doors are all wide open. Anybody can walk over and join our broadcast at any time of the night. You're quite welcome. You know, I'm sitting here with the gift ready to give to them. See, look, sitting there ready. So, watch out if you walk into my front door. Okay, just a couple of things to bring up, and it's about, I think many people listen to broadcasts. Many members listen to broadcasts. Both old and new. Now the old ones are playing catch up with the rules and all that stuff and how things are going, while the new ones are in search of what they need to do and what needs to happen for them. So we had to, you know, when we're broadcasting, we have to make sure that we cater for everyone and not just a bunch of people and forget about those who really need the information that we have. So, I'm just trying to think whether there's reminders about anything else. Well, you won't get a reminder until Monday for the Send Button meetings. There's no other events happening between now and Sunday, except for the Black Caps New Zealand playing the Bangla Brothers from Bangladesh in the one-dayers international series. And they're into game 2. So we lead by 1-0 at this stage. So, hey, get down there, sit down to the Oval, if you can, if you're close enough. I think the game's in Christchurch. Don't forget to arm yourself with the gift. I don't know if the players have got the gift yet, but, you know, take the gift with you. There'll be an art crowd there where you can share and give that gift to them. Okay. Have I had any questions in the last 24 hours? No, actually I haven't. But people may be confused at the moment because we have in the blog what you call the 2019 rewards, okay? And then you've just heard Key broadcast about the cookery rewards and the back office, and the Kringle Cake back office. Now, we were going over these two documents in the blog. Well, mine was in the blog and his was in the back office. But we were going over and trying to smooth the pathway for people's understanding, because suddenly when we started talking about the rewards, and the 2019 rewards, we got confused. We started to confuse ourselves. So now, if we're doing that to ourselves, we're going to be doing it to you, which is a no-no. So I'm going to go over similar to what Key was doing, but not quite. And I'm just going to bring up a little paragraph that I think people need to also read, because it's in writing, remember? It's written in the blog, and yeah, I think people need to read that and compare with the cookie rewards in the back office and how they read it all. So I'm sorry I can't rewind Key's video so you can, so you can make the comparison. But once the broadcast is finished, go to it, see what you can find out. But I know that what I'm about to read is supposed to be. Okay, because we've been looking, both Key and I have been studying the cache of a cookie rewards chart where all the details are posted. We've been looking in there and we've been reading into it because we know what certain people have done, okay, over the past 2 weeks. And for some reason, we're not seeing everything that we have worked out between the cookie reward and the 2019 rewards. Sorry if I'm confusing you already, but it needs to be tidied up. So I will bring up what I've read, and it's so small that it can be confusing as well. So let's go there, and I'll share my screen first. And a good evening to all of you who have tuned up to support and to learn and listen. Now, before we go any further, I'll just bring this up because some of you may not have had the chance to go in and read the back office, the blog here. But keywords are now available for send button meetings in India. Remember, there were 3 send buttons missing. And you got one, but there was still 2 missing. So if you haven't got those, a couple of our send button meetings in India were interrupted by an internet outage. Please go to the send button area of your Crinkle Cache back office and you will see the keywords in the notices and you can use them to get cookies. Okay? And the send button area of the Crinkle Cache back office and you will see the keywords in the notices. And you can use them to get cookies. Sorry for any inconvenience. But I thought people might need to read this so that if they don't have all the keywords, at least they can go there and get the missing ones. Okay? Right. Let's go to this here. Here. It's this one here. Now, we know all about the Rapid 24-hour and the Rapid 48-hour, okay? Now, are you aware of how well referring pays right now? Now, this is since January the 18th, 2019. So it's only last month, about exactly the same time. Yeah, today. The 15th today. So that's the 18th, it's almost a month since. So First of all, let's establish how much 1 million cookies is worth by using the currency calendar in the Crinkle Cake back office. Let's select USD, which is American dollars, as a well-known value to do our comparison. 1 million cookies is equal to 0.0122 and that is $87,082.51 today. Well, I might have changed slightly today. So with Rapid Rewards, it only takes 2 referrals within the first 24 hours to get 10 million cookies. Okay, so 2 referrals gets you 10 million cookies. Now, if we go down the page, wow, hang on, $870,825.10. So that's what you get for 2 referrals. Now, if you go down further, those 2 referrals do count towards getting 100 referrals under the regular Cookie Rewards program. Okay, so as I said before, the holiday promo will become the 2019 promo while we are in the billionaire zone of building out our membership. To take full advantage of what this promo has to offer, you need to do a transaction of 40 grand. That's almost like saying it is compulsory for you to do the 40 grand transaction in this redemption period. So you've got almost 4 months to do it. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get 40 grand in there by redemption. Okay? Now, you get 10 million cookies for every referral. How much is that? Now let's add up how much is earned by just getting the 2 referrals as part of Rapid Rewards. Rapid Rewards pays out 10 million cookies. And then you add to that 10 million for each referral after that. And those 2 referrals are totally worth 30 million cookies. Okay? Do you understand that? That's a huge reward for just bringing in 2 people. So, look at this. So with Rapid Rewards, it takes 2 referrals to get 10 million cookies within the first 24 hours. That's 1 reward for getting 2 referrals, remember? But down here, you get 10 million cookies per referral. Okay? 10 million cookies. Add to that 10 million for each referral, and those 2 referrals are totally worth 30 million cookies. So when you do the Rapid Reward within 24 hours, you get, go back up here, what do you get? You get 10 million cookies for doing it within the first 24 hours. Down here, you also get paid another 2 million for each referral. So if you refer 2, you get 20 million. Plus the rapid reward up here of 10 million. That makes it 30 million. Got it? I know it's hard to figure out and it can be confusing. But in that little sentence there, or that little paragraph and the one paragraph above, tells you all how it works. So I thought I'd just bring that to your attention in case you get carried away with just listening to the rapid reward 24-hour system and the 48-hour system. Okay? We're talking 2019 rewards now. And that is what you get. Roger? If you're in doubt, just go back and read this again. It's in the blog, under this heading. Put it in the search box, bring it up, and just read through it and work it through until you've got it. Until you've worked out how they get the 30 million. Huh? Cool. And that is what should be in your cash, in your cookie rewards details, in your Kringle Cash back office. If you have referred 2 people within 24 hours. Awesome. Okay. Next up. Don't rush your training, even though you have enough TVC. Imagine paying full price for a professional plumber or carpenter or whoever while getting the result of a novice apprentice, whoever he is, helper. That could happen if a partially trained plumber, carpenter, whoever decided to become an independent business operator and advertised that he could take care of all your plumbing needs. And after you hired him, he discovered your plumbing needs were more complicated than what he expected. He may fool you and you end up paying full price for a crappy job, and a day later you come home to a basement that is flooded, or a house that has been built with certain parts missing. Missing the toilet floor maybe. Who knows? How is that going to make you feel? I know how it makes me feel, that's for sure. That plumber would hear all the names I could call him under the sun. So, we just completed an extension of a redemption period. And now, thousands of you have tens of millions of dollars of TVC in your wallets. Those of you who have only just become registered members won't have that in your wallets. Because for some of you, the amount in your wallet makes you think that you are completely ready to break off and become independent and can get 100% from the coin that you move into the hands of others. Now, you may think this way because you simply have enough of your own coin to justify it. But are you truly ready to be completely independent? Are you a sponsoring machine? If yes, then you are ready to be independent. But if you can't bring new people into TVC every day and know how to overcome objections that could come up, then you are not a sponsoring machine. Hopefully, you are partnered with someone who is a sponsoring machine. If so, keep working with them in a partnership until you too become a sponsoring machine like they are. You are not limited on how many partners you have. You can always upgrade your training by setting up with a member that is a sponsoring machine. Consider the alternative. If you don't learn how to become a TBC sponsoring machine, then your TBC income will be very random and you will still have to have a job to survive. If you are like most people that have a job, then you don't like the work even though you can do it. You don't like the hours and you hate how low your pay is to do that job. As a TBC sponsoring machine, you set your own hours, and in about 1 hour, you can earn a full day income. But you may not be completely comfortable with the process of prospecting and then closing clients on TBC because you may have to deal with rejection and other things that come along with the secret. So, weigh this out in your mind. Work equals money. Do you keep doing a job that gobbles up your entire day? Or do you learn to get past the things that seem uncomfortable for TBC today so that you become a TBC sponsoring machine? After all, TBC has already turned you into a millionaire. How are you going to pay next week's bill? From the job or from TBC? If you take TBC seriously, then it will seriously change your life for the better. Once you become a sponsoring machine, you then can transition and become a partnering machine and will know how to fully train your partners to become sponsoring machines. That's how it works, guys. Don't rush it. Make sure you know what you are doing before becoming a partnering machine. Having enough coins is not all it takes to be successful in TBC. We are in the distribution phase and we need to get our membership to expand and grow exponentially. But that won't happen if everyone rushes through their training. If you know what you are doing, you can light a fire and keep it burning. As they say here, light a fire and keep it burning. Are you a TBC leader? Then now it's the time to light a fire and you keep it burning. Now, so, go back in, finish this. Once the fire is blazing, you will be doing several transactions per hour and you will experience incredible wealth for each of your household. Job it's a low-paying job, right? And I'm sure, listening to all of us, everybody who has not been there or has not had that experience yet are wondering how on earth does this happen. Believe you me, it happens. It does happen. So, as you can see from the post above, it only takes one recruit like John in this example. Where is John? Hey, John. That is you. To start a fire, and because of rapid rewards and cash centers, you can double the team below this one recruit every day, which means you will experience exponential daily cash flow as you keep the fire burning. Broadcasters are all set to support your efforts as part of your rally team. Waiting for something to happen is lazy. Go make it happen yourself. The key to keeping the fire burning is getting the new members that come in below this fire to read the recent article about partnership agreements. Once they read this article, you can immediately set up a verbal partnership agreement. These new members need you as a leader to train them properly, so that once they are fully trained, and they can play the role of a cash flowing leader. But first, they need to get good at following the invitation script and personally sponsor as many people as they can, starting with the people closest to them, family, family, the wider family, and then working towards sponsoring people that they don't know so well. Include friends, ngāhua, as well. If you are not a leader yet, then be supportive of your leader. Don't let envy or jealousy or anything else get in the way of being mentored. Be a humble and willing trainee, and you will become the best kind of a trainer and leader once you are ready to play that role. You need to understand one thing. Time is way more valuable than money. The partnership agreement honors that truth. A willingness to earn 50% in commissions until you are fully trained compensates the leader for their time to train you. Learn how to become a sponsoring machine. When sponsoring becomes easy for you, then you are close to being fully trained to become a cash flowing leader. Mental blocks are the main thing to overcome. So, things like, I'm not comfortable doing that, I can't do that, fall into the category of mental block. I have personally helped hundreds of people overcome such mental block, and they have learned how to be successful at whatever they do. Success does have a price. Are you willing to pay it? So that leaves me for another night. And I will go back to our page. And I hope, that that information, I know we've been repeatedly going over things and over things so that you understand everything. You can tick the little box and see you're ready to go out there and do it. So, Anybody got any questions regarding what I've been talking about tonight? Or they may have questions about something else that I haven't brought up. Feel free to add your questions. Yeah. And I will answer them as best I can. So, thank you to Lucia. Thank you, Sister Violet. Thank you, Brother Bill. Thank you, Sister Carol, as always. And of course, Supervisor Reserve and my moderator, Keith, for being here with me and support. Being supportive of more or less the broadcast, the information given, it's just good for others to meet one another in the chat box and have a good old kōrero and catch up time, because you don't get it all the time. During broadcasts, it's about the only time you get close enough to anyone, whether they be in your team, someone else's team, or in another country. So it's a good way to make friends with people.
Oh, and George is just coming.
Oh, and Brother Hori, you're out there too. Good. Great to see you, Hori. We haven't seen you and heard from you for a while, but I know you've been away in Australia on holiday, so good to have you back. Okay? And I hope you're catching up with everything, and look ahead to redemption. And the chat room is a perfect place to bond with new members, bond with new friends, make new friends from other countries who come, to listen. Because, hey, when you start broadcasting, those same people will come support you. It's a bit like tit for tat, but you kind of hold your own. If they keep coming to your broadcast, you kind of hold it yourself. Okay? So, you have your own style of broadcasting. As long as the information is correct, you got no worries, you got no problems. So, don't forget, those who are wanting to be broadcasters, don't forget, we will be holding training sessions for broadcasters and training for Catholic. But more about that later. Okay, so in the meantime, this is Friday night. Have a good weekend, everybody. And I think we'll be broadcasting in the morning as usual. I know I'm here in 10 to 10:30 a.m. and I will be 10:30 to 11 a.m. So we may see you there. Who knows? But enjoy your weekend anyway, and we'll catch up with you guys whenever we broadcast again. So on Sunday night, back to normal, and for the rest of the week. So take care up. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the great weather. And go to the Black Caps and the Banglers as well. And the next game on the 16th, which is tomorrow. So if you got time to, give a yell for the Bangla Brothers.
On Darren's here too.
Cricket team. Hey, the moderator forgot you, Brother Darren. But anyway, thank you for coming. So I think the cricket is in your town, Darren, tomorrow. Postchurch. I'm sure it is. Oh, well, I'll just have to go and watch it on TV. So, enjoy your weekend, everybody, and be safe wherever you travel. Thank you, and Mara to you all.
Mhm.